Can I beat the Elite Four with completely random Pokemon? Let's find out. In this video I'll be taking a random team of 6 Pokemon and facing off against the Elite Four. First I'm going to need my team of 6. After letting a command block spawn in 6 random Pokemon for me, I capture them and then move on to select my moves. Now I'm happy with the moves that I have, it's time to start the first battle. First up is Lorelei. My Incineroar leads with a Flamethrower while Dewgong starts with a double team. I then make the decision to switch out to a Grass type. I miss my first Solar Beam, so then switch up to Needle Arm. This is where Lorelei uses her first healing item. Marcactus gets KO'd, so I swap into Comfy. This is where Lorelei uses her second heal. However, Comfy proves to be quite effective, taking out Dewgong and Cloyster before getting taken out by Lapras. This little thing's a beast! Okay, it had a good run. I switch into my Electrode, taking out Lapras before swapping to Incineroar to defeat Jinx. Lorelei is now down to her last Pokemon, and Incineroar makes short work of Piloswine, winning me the battle. And with that, we make our way onto the next Elite Four member. The next Elite Four member is Bruno. I lead with Incineroar again while Bruno sends out Steelix. I hit Steelix with a Flamethrower and he hangs on with 1 HP. I finish him off with the Flare Blitz. Next Bruno sends out Machamp, who defeats my Incineroar. No! Next up I send out Electrode by accident because of a misclick. I didn't mean to do that. However, I managed to take out Machamp. After that, Bruno uses Hitmonlee, who KOs my Electrode. I then send out Nidoking, who I use to sweep the last 3 members of Bruno's team. Yes sir! And with another battle won, we move on to the next. Now it's time to take on Agatha. Third time's the charm, I lead with Incineroar while Agatha sends out Gengar. Agatha uses Hypnosis but missed, and I use Flamethrower. Gengar manages to confuse my Incineroar but gets taken out straight after. Agatha sends out a second Gengar and uses Sludge Bomb. I spam Flamethrower, taking out a second Gengar. Okay. Next up is Arbok, who defeats my Incineroar, so I send out Nidoking, a quick Earth Power, and Arbok is out of the match. Agatha sends out Misdreavus, and I use Mega Horn while Agatha uses Psychic, taking out my Nidoking. With Nidoking down, I switch into Marcactus to finish the job. After I take out Misdreavus, she next sends in Crobat. I Leech Seed before getting taken out. Once Marcactus gets took out, for some weird reason I switch into Sandslash. Oh, I should have used Electrode, I'm stupid. After quickly switching out, I send in Electrode, and with a quick discharge, Crobat is no more. And this brings us to our final Elite Four member. This time I lead with Marcactus using Solar Beam against Lance's Gyarados before being paralysed. Lance then heals, I use a Needle Arm while Lance spams Dragon Dance before using a Hyper Beam. I attempt to use Solar Beam again, but I can't move. I manage to get off a Leech Seed and a Needle Arm before being taken into red HP. Lance then finishes me off with another Hyper Beam. I switch into Comfy, who manages to take out his Gyarados. He then sends in his Dragonite. I Leech Seed and he Hyper Beams me, cueing me to switch Pokemon. After changing into Nidoking, I use Poison Jab and Lance uses Outrage, taking over half my HP. I use Poison Jab again and manage to take out his Dragonite. He then sends out Kingdra, so I switch into Electrode. He uses Dragon Dance and I use Discharge, taking a nice amount of his HP. One final discharge and I manage to take out Kingdra. This leads us to his second Dragonite. I switch into Comfy and get a Leech Seed in before being taken out. I then use my Nidoking, who swiftly gets KO'd. Next up is Sandslash, who manages to take out Dragonite by spamming Gyro Ball with the help of Sandstorm. This brings us to Aerodactyl, who sweeps my Sandslash and Incineroar, leaving me with just Electrode. And after all of this, just one Earthquake manages to take him out. And although we lost, this is not over. Just a quick note, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe, it really helps out the channel.